Hi again, folks. Game day. The Sabres are in Calgary. Let's talk about it coming up. So we're back in action. Well, we weren't really in action yesterday, but you know what I mean? We're back in action. We're going to see what happens in this one. Hopefully the guys are going to put up a better game because we need to kind of market some of our players, guys, down the stretch here. You know, we're right around the corner from the deadline, so I'm hoping that we go into this game, play good. Some of the guys that maybe we're thinking of moving play really good, things like that. And I'm sure it's a little stressful in our dressing room because these guys, as we know, are a pretty close bunch, and they know there's going to be some movement. And, it's kind of a sad moment for some of them, but hey, some of them are going to get a shot at winning a cup. There's good things that come out of all this too. And hopefully we can somehow, some way, guys, if we can, I know that's a long shot, but if we can squeeze out another first rounder somehow, good God. It'd be amazing if we could do that. I'd be just like, oh my God, we got 4 first rounders, Or we might move a first at the deadline. Don't forget that. That's possible too, right? So let's see what happens. Because it's really going to get interesting in the next few days. There's going to be all sorts of things. And let's not forget RJ's last call is coming around the corner too. It's kind of an emotional time for fans. So this is, it's a weird time. Team's moving forward. So's RJ now. I'm sure you're still going to see him come into the building and, be interviewed and, be a guest on the panel, whatever, stuff like that. Absolutely. That's never going to stop. But getting back to the guys, if we can squeeze something out here that makes sense to our organization, then let's get it done, Okay, now the game. Let me get back to the game because I'm all wrapped up. I got my mind already on the trade deadline. In this game, I'm guessing Tokarski's going to play. It's a guess. It would only make sense he's going to. And give Anderson a rest and get him ready for, we don't want to overuse Anderson at this point. So I'm guessing Tokarski's in. And we're going to see the Sabres showcase what they're all about after they've gotten a beating. They just had those 2 back-to-back. Well, they weren't back-to-back. You know what I'm talking about. Those 2 emotional games. And then they come into this one, which is a kind of an emotional letdown for sure. Absolutely. And next thing you know, we're so behind the 8 ball that everybody's like, oh my God, what happened tonight? I'm sure in the dressing room, they were okay after and just said, I couldn't even tie my skates right tonight. It's that kind of night. So we're going to see today if we go into this game and put up a fight, because this is what I'm hoping. I'm not even thinking again, guys, about winning, losing. As long as they put up a fight, go into Calgary, put up a fight, show that, it doesn't matter what you guys are doing. We're just going to keep coming at you tonight. We didn't do that against Edmonton. And I honestly believe we made the mistake of trying to skate with the Oilers. And I kind of see Granato's side of that because he wants them to learn from the high-flying teams in the league. He's trying to develop, right, the passing game with this team. What better team to do it against except a team that can do it really good, and that's Edmonton. So Calgary, we're going to be in for more of a tougher match, I think, though, because these guys are just, I think, a little more headstrong and organized than Edmonton. They're not really capable of falling apart like the Oilers. The Oilers have that thing about them still that if you go behind Draisaitl and McDavid, they don't have a deep team like Calgary does. Calgary, they can lay out 3 good lines on that team. This is not a poorly coached team either, so they could fall behind early and still come right at you. We're going to have to really have our wits about us in this game, or it's going to be another embarrassing loss. I'll just say that ahead of time. It will be. If the Sabres somehow go into this game thinking they can make the same mental errors we made yesterday, oh God, it's not going to be a pleasant night. It won't be. So I'm looking to see what our first line does in this one. I'm expecting them to wake up in this game. They were kind of sleepwalking, I thought, even Tuck to some degree in yesterday's game. It's just one of those nights, though, guys, that everything went wrong. So the odds are tonight shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be like everything goes wrong on us again, right? I mean, I think, I think. And this might be the last game again that these guys play together. There's going to be some movement, so we're going to, you know, I'm guessing that's it. These guys are going to be shaking hands maybe sooner than later. I'm really looking forward to this deadline, guys. I just can't get my mind off it. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be really, really pumped that day. And I'm going to have my eyes glued to the television all day, waiting to see what's happening. Should be some movement with the Sabres. And I wouldn't be surprised if they trade somebody just out of left field we're not expecting. It wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't. That would really tell me that they got, you know, Adams is really up to some tricks out there. And hopefully, guys, if we make these deals, we don't have hissy fits about it, because we need change. We need change on this team. We do. As much of a fun bunch as they are, sometimes we lose too often. And yes, the kids are getting older, of course, but we need some vets on this team. So if we acquire some good vets in this trade deadline, I'll be happy about that. But it's got to be vets that make sense, not these guys, these $1 million characters. No, enough of that, really. You know, if we can take on a contract from somebody that's like $6 million, $5 million, and it makes sense and we're happy and excited, I think that would make our day. So I'm hoping to land a big surprise on that day, a surprise. You know, somebody we're not even maybe talking about in videos or anything like that. And when we think about it, we say, yeah, this would work. This is going to work, getting him. That kind of thing, you know? We'll see. So tonight, I'm just hoping the boys get it done. Most of all, play a damn good game. Please. I don't want to fall on it flat on our face like yesterday. God, that's when it gets hard, guys. It gets hard as a fan. You know it. You get your hopes up, things are turning, and then all of a sudden, you know, this happens, so we'll see. I hate the West trips, I hate them, but we're on one. Let's get it done. It's a good test. These are teams playing well right now, even including Vancouver. These are teams that have kind of got their act together right now. So I'm going to leave it there. When I'm in a loss for words, it's time to close the video, guys. I just want to see the boys go out there, hustle hard, win or lose. As long as I'm feeling good about their hustle by the end of this game, then I'm good. I'll see you guys perhaps tonight in the post game. If not, I might try to get a video up in between periods of something else. I don't know. But regardless, if I'm not home, then I will most likely see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.